That's me.
Yep.
I made a friend, guys. Like, actually, we've been friends for a while. Like, we used to work together, and whenever I posted my how do you make friends as an adult video, Kenny reached out, and now I have an IRL friend again. Like, what the hell? Who would have guessed?
Yeah, I just, was watching your videos. We ran into each other at Walmart, and then,
Here
followed
we
the
are.
Instagram to the YouTube, and
Everything's online, like, but I'm happy to have you here as my guest on my channel. I'm really excited because, like, right before we decided to do this, I was like, I need a guest. I've got a second stool who wants to be, like, in my video, and now I have someone.
Yep.
All right, today we're going to talk about...
Today we've got some r/relationship advice.
Okay, I'm the last person in the world that needs to be giving relationship advice.
Yeah, and, yeah, me too, honestly.
Like, I don't know if you're as disqualified as me, but...
Over the past 2 weeks, we've pretty much figured out that I, as well, am not qualified.
It's all good, though. Hey, you never know. Like, we might be the best just because of really bad experiences. Who knows? All right, guys, before we get into the content of the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave me a like and a comment, follow me on my socials, follow Keny Hobo on his socials, and...
Oh, yeah, gently caress that notification bell and set it to all.
I didn't even tell him to say that. He already knew. Like, what the heck? Okay, so...
Sponsor? Not really.
Truly, like, for real, if you're watching, I say that anytime I'm, like, product placementing for free. I would take, like, some free drinks. You don't even have to pay me actual money. But anyway.
Yeah, free drinks for life.
Yeah, that'd be great. I was gonna say, I think I'm gonna have to get a little more than 300 subs before I get to that, but maybe, you never know. You might be the catalyst that boosts me into YouTube stardom.
That would be cool.
Okay, so first post that we're gonna be talking about today on r/relationship advice is, this one's a little bit serious. We're gonna talk about a few. Some of them are a little shorter and funnier, and some of them are a little more serious. But, I have lots of interesting thoughts, as does Kenny. So first up, this is posted by user cherryblossom0408, and the title is, should I tell my fiance that I've been sexually abused before we get married?
Okay, so without going into specifics, I've been dating my partner for 7 years. We have a very healthy relationship, great communication, and a great sex life. Overall, very positive. I'm not sure if this matters, but I'm 31 female and he is male at 34. We're going to get married soon, and I'm not sure if I should tell my partner of some dark events that happened in my life.
Excuse me.
First, I was sexually abused by a babysitter when I was 6 years old. The abuse didn't last too long, but long enough it definitely changed me. I've also been RAPED'd twice. The first time I said something to the person who did it's girlfriend and to my own friends, but nothing really happened. It happened again just a year later, and the second time I didn't tell anyone. First time I was 19, second time I was 20. Flash forward to today, I'm happy to report that I've managed to keep these dark events under wraps, and they have that in quotations, under wraps. I'm not addicted to drugs, went to college, and have a decent job, although I do suffer with an ED. Not sure if this is related or not. But overall, I'm happy to make love with my partner, and although I don't think these events continue to negatively impact my life, I'm sure on some level they do. I never saw a therapist or really talked them
Can I
out.
stop you real quick?
Absolutely.
So, I was thinking that, so she's saying they haven't really caused any issues, but they might be, like, subconsciously or whatever. But the fact that she's pointing that out means that they probably are, within herself at least.
Yeah, that's definitely a thought that I had. We'll talk about that. Hang tight. Okay,
Sure.
almost over this post.
Do I owe my partner to tell him this? My partner is truly wonderful, but I don't think he's emotionally equipped to absorb this information. He grew up in a beautiful family, and I don't think he has experienced any abuse. Not sure what to do. Thanks in advance for your help.
Okay.
And before, another side note on that, I would say that if he really did grow up in like a perfect,
A
home,
beautiful family and no abuse.
That's just like, I don't see that existing.
I don't think so either.
And like even if it's not sexual abuse or whatnot,
like physical. I mean, it's hard, and no, you know, nobody's perfect, and
also even minus abuse.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of other things that could go wrong.
Yeah, there's no like perfect scenario ever, and like I feel really fortunate to have had like a really awesome, like my parents divorced, but my mom was amazing, and as far as like that kind of thing goes, I really couldn't have asked for a better childhood. But you know, I mean, we did struggle financially, and you know, it's never like perfect or beautiful, but totally beautiful.
Yeah, and compare like my family, like, you know, maybe appears like pretty, you know, normal, functional, whatever, but
are you like
there's
the
obviously
Joneses?
the issues that exist there that like aren't on the surface, you know?
Yeah, I think that that's like every family, like you never really know unless you're like actually in it. So I think that like kind of related to the post, like first of all, I think this OP is really kind of underestimating her boyfriend, because you know, I mean, like she's saying, oh, she doesn't think he would understand, but like it's really kind of immature of her to think, yeah, her fiance, it's kind of immature of her to think that he wouldn't be emotionally equipped, and to think that there's such a thing as like a picture perfect kind of family. I had another thought about this kind of. They've been together for like 7 years. That's what she says, and she has not once mentioned this. And it's like, I can't imagine, like, I can see, you know, in an initial relationship with someone, even within the first year or maybe even 2, when you're, like, really getting serious with someone, not mentioning it. But, like, what else has she not told him? Because that's a pretty significant thing. Even if you feel like it's not affected you or impacted you all that much, it's still something that's, like, so relevant. And I'm curious as to why she didn't share, or what kind of relationship they had.
Yeah, my thought on that is that when she, even if that's the only secret that she's keeping, and it's clearly eating away at her in a way. She made a Reddit post about it. Like, I've never made a Reddit post about something, you know, and I've been on Reddit my entire life.
How old is Reddit?
Maybe not my entire life, but as long as I can remember being on the internet.
Yeah, as long as you're old enough to be on the internet.
Basically, yeah.
I always say, like, they put up, like, age barriers on sites and things like that, but it's like a tech-savvy 8-year-old with a Visa, like, prepaid card can get around any type of, like, paywall or age barrier or anything like that. It is not hard. Not that Reddit, well, I mean, there's some parts of Reddit that are pretty risque, but anyway, I'm so bad about going on tangents. That's evident.
There was another brief tangent, I guess, but
always.
related. So she's keeping the secret. It's eating away at her, and I think she really owes it to herself to talk to him about it. And I don't think it's gonna hurt him the way she thinks that it might.
Yeah, I think that she should give her fiance the benefit of the doubt. Don't be so naive to think that he's never been through anything like emotionally traumatizing. And, you know, maybe she needs to be a lot more open in her relationship, because, like I said, they've been together 7 years, and, like, she's never shared this. And it, like you said, it seems to be eating at her. So it's definitely a part of her, you know? Like, we're the sum of the good things and the bad things that have happened in our life. And yeah, I think she needs to stop underestimating her fiance and just talk to him about it. Okay, here's the thing. If he does, like, call off the wedding or dump her or whatever because she, after 7 years, opens up about this,
yeah, then that's just nuts.
then, like, good riddance.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, right?
Sorry,
fuck that guy. Okay.
Pardon my French. Alright, so we're gonna plow right through this one, and hopefully my dog doesn't interrupt.
She just really wants to be in the video.
Yeah,
she's welcome.
So this is u/frackintrash says,
my boyfriend's ex asks him questions all the time on Snapchat randomly. It's always about him. Earlier she texted him and asked what was the cop show he watched all the time while they were together. Then yesterday she asked what Call of Duty she played on his Xbox. Well, they were also together. I feel worried and also have made it apparent to me being upset why she's texting him. When she texted him today, I said, what does it want? In quotation. quotations, and he told me to calm down.
So my first thought on that is,
Dun dun dun.
yeah, she is dating a guy who's texting his ex, and before I
Ding, ding,
really
ding.
get in on that, I would like to say that I am not about monogamy anymore. I don't think that that is a healthy way to live your life. But, you know, to each their own, and I don't pass judgment. But if you are in a monogamous relationship, which I have been for a majority of my adult life in a series of monogamous relationships, you don't fucking text your ex and then get upset and say calm down when your significant other is like, hey, clearly voice their opinion that they're not.
Yeah, like it makes them upset. Okay, like to each their own. Like I don't know. Like there was a point in my life I would have been like, oh hell no. But I don't know, man. If it works for you, who knows? Who knows? But okay.
Just
So,
real quick.
and I also want to preface this with saying, like, okay, you can absolutely have friends of the opposite sex, like friends of the opposite sex, okay, and it be like totally platonic, and that is totally fine and totally chill and like no worries. And I think girls that are always like, oh my god, like freaking out because their boyfriend or girlfriend, you know, talk or hang out with like a friend, like a legitimate friend of the opposite sex, then that's like stupid. Especially if you like knew them before they even came along, like the friend before the like significant other came along. But this is a totally different thing because it's obvious ex-girlfriend is like looking for any reason she can think of to reach out to the ex, and then he's responding like he's feeding into it. So like go ahead.
Also bringing up the girl, the ex is bringing up things that happened during their relationship.
Right?
Trying to like maybe spark some nostalgia in him.
That is exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, and the fact that he is maybe ignorant to that, or at least denying that to his girlfriend, is a little bit skeevy.
It is.
In my opinion.
I think so too. And it's like he's either like really just like ignorantly, like blissfully ignorant, not ignorantly bliss, blissfully ignorant just in general, or he's just like not acknowledging, you know what I mean? Because it's his ex, like, and I don't know how long they were together or how serious it was, but like, yeah, I think that I wouldn't feel so good about my partner's ex like reaching out to them every day over random things, and I totally agree. Like, she's trying to spark up, like, a memory or a feeling of them being together by mentioning this stuff. You know, I mean, hell, we could be overanalyzing, but I seriously doubt it.
Yeah, because I did think that, too. Like, there's the possibility that this other girl is just, maybe she's with this new guy, and she's like, oh, I've played Call of Duty before, and he's like, which one? Or
oh shit!
Like,
you just totally changed my view. No, I'm just kidding.
What kind of cop shows do you like? You know?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I definitely could see it from both those angles, but either way, I feel like the boyfriend maybe should stop texting her.
No matter what the reason of the ex, like messaging and texting the boyfriend, like it's hurting the current girlfriend's feelings. So he needs to be like a little more sensitive to that. So
yeah, and shout out to Tim Burton.
Oh yeah, I love Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Like duh, I do, right?
You know,
like how would I not?
Because it's Halloween.
Yay!
You know, today is October 1st, actually.
It is.
So
it
we
absolutely
kind of
is.
nailed it with filming today.
Absolutely. All right.